Came across this quote and it really resonated with me and this video. It said, instead of finishing the year strong, why don't we finish the year soft? Why don't we finish the year restful and grateful for making it through yet another crazy cycle on earth? And that's what today's video is all about, resting and being grateful for 2022 as a whole. So let's get into my December reset routine. Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my December reset. I can't believe it. This is the last reset of 2022. The year is gone. We're about to reset for a whole new year, not even just a whole new month. It's kind of wild, honestly. And I'm just in such a good mood today. I obviously spent the morning reflecting and prepping for this video. It's one of my favorite mornings of the month, honestly. Like, I wake up, I have a coffee, I reflect on my month, I set my new goals, I look over my budget. It's just, I look forward to it every single month, honestly. And then of course filming this video. And I had such a better November than I thought I was gonna have, so I'm just in a really good mood. And then I think going into December, like I said in the little intro clip, is I just want to have a very slow, refreshing December and not try and like hustle and bustle and like be hasteful to get in any last minute goals. You know what I mean? I want to enter 2023 with just like a clear mind, a clear space, feeling refreshed and ready. And I am just so excited to sit down today and talk about November and plan for December. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. Also, if you feel like I have over blushed on my makeup, let's just not talk about it, okay? I was following a TikTok makeup tutorial today and I did not realize how pigmented cream blushes are, okay? I didn't. So if it looks great, that's fine, you can tell me that. But if it looks bad, just keep that thought to yourself, okay? Sis, come and join us. Let's go. Come on, Stella, up. Thank you. As per usual, Stella does want to join us for this portion of this video. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to be here with me. I really appreciate you. Okay, if you're gonna stay though, you have to lie down. This is mommy's time to shine, okay? You get the time in all the other vlogs to shine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That was a really sweet kiss. Okay, wow, okay, this is how we're gonna do it today. So, it's my 2.5-year-old lab Rottweiler. Her name is Stella, and she's apparently a very tired girl today. How was your November, girl? Was it great? I'm not taking myself seriously right now. Oh, and now we're stretching. All right, okay. See her tail wag? And you grab a cup of coffee, grab a glass of wine, Diet Coke, whatever your preference is, sit down. It's gonna be a while, okay? We're getting our lives together today. We're going to do our monthly reflection. We're gonna reflect on last month's goals, plan next month's goals, and then we are going to reflect on our budget from this month, do my current favorites. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. So honestly, let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, let's jump into my reflection. As per usual, I'll put them on the screen for you guys so you can follow along, do your own journaling, and we can hang out. All right, what did you accomplish this month? I hit 70K on YouTube, which I was so busy this month that I never even got time to like post. I tried to do like an in-feed post to just thank you guys and also just have it for the memories. And I just did not, I was so busy, but I did film a weekly vlog when I hit 70K. So that was really special. Thank you guys so much. And I also had my first work conference, which if you guys watched my work week video from this past week, that was a really big deal for me because I started my new job in February and I had no event planning experience or HR experience, and it's been such a fun roller coaster so far. So that was really, really exciting. What are you proud of? I'm really happy with, once we get to the budget portion, you guys will see, but how my finances went this month. I feel like I invested a decent amount. I put a decent amount towards debt and saving. So I'm really, really happy with that. And then I also potentially got my biggest brand deal. I say potential because I haven't signed the contract yet, but potentially my biggest brand deal yet, which you guys know if you've been around for a while, I'm also working on like just being proud of myself. And so I'm really proud of myself this month. What challenged you? So this sharing the holidays and just like stress that comes with the holidays. I think the last few years, obviously with the pandemic, and in Canada at least, we've just been in like pretty much lockdowns the last 3 Christmases on and off. We haven't really had a quote-unquote like normal Christmas, and so Matt and I have obviously been dating since 2019, but we've never had to do the whole like splitting holidays really because we were in a pandemic for the last like 3 Christmases. And so I am really grateful because for the most part, most of our immediate family is here in the city with us, so it does make things a little bit easier. but it's definitely just still stressful, and I never mean that in like a malicious way. It's just, it is stressful. And I saw this TikTok of a girl and she was like, I'm so happy to be engaged, but it makes me really sad thinking about like sharing holidays with like other people and like their families, because you just like want to do what you're used to, which is like the nostalgia of the traditions with your own family. And it's kind of true. And I've obviously like spent Christmas with Matt's family the last like few years, like took in Christmas traditions last few years, but this is like the first real year where there's gonna be probably like extended family, and I just get very overwhelmed really easy. You guys know I'm a very type A person. I like to have things planned, and we just like don't have any Christmas plans yet, and I'm just a little stressed out, but I know it's all gonna work itself out. 3 things that you're grateful for. My little family, me, Matt, and Stella. Christmas vibes and cozy nights. Yeah, I meant like I'm just grateful for just like, okay, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but I'm just grateful for my night routine. I feel like we have a really just solid night routine, and both Matt and I really look forward to it every single night. And especially now that we have the Christmas tree and all the decorations up, it's just so cozy, and I just catch myself every day being like, I'm so excited for like our little night together, and I just am like so giddy when Matt comes home, and so I'm just really grateful for that. And then of course I'm grateful for my job. How did you rest this month? So one thing I'm really working on is having boundaries and learning how to say no to things that won't serve me without having FOMO. And I don't mean won't serve me and like I don't really want to be around these people. It's just a good example of this is we had a birthday party for one of Matt's friends this month, and I could tell that I was coming out of a migraine episode, and I just like wasn't feeling my best. And old me would just like go to anything and everything just to please other people. And then I'd get there and I'd kind of just be miserable. Like I wouldn't be in the best mood. I wouldn't be super chatty. Everyone would be like, what's wrong? And I just kind of get pretty irritable. And so instead of kind of like forcing myself to go and just know that I'd be in a bad mood, I was like, you know what, Matt, like I'm just gonna stay home tonight and lay low. And I ordered Taco Bell and I just kind of hung out and read at home. And I definitely had some FOMO, obviously, because we obviously don't get to see our friends a ton. But I knew that it was the right call for me, and I'm really proud of myself for that. And I think battling just like some chronic issues, that is how I rested this month, and I'm very proud of myself for that. What did you learn this month? So I talked about this in my romanticizing November video, but the snow's gonna happen like regardless if you wanted to or not, so you may as well embrace it. And it's just the most true quote I've ever heard. And so I did. I just embraced the snow and the cold weather this month, and it wasn't too bad. All right, so if you're new here, when I am planning for my next month, I assign myself a word that I want that month to be. And then at the end of the month, I'll reflect back on the month and see if that was the right word or if I had a different word. So my original word that I had chosen for November was gratitude. And I definitely think that was a good one. I was really grateful this month, but the word I ended up choosing at the end of the month was magical. It was just a very magical month with putting up the Christmas decor and just getting in the Christmas spirit. And then my word for next month is festive/love, in the sense that just like, I don't know, Christmas just brings out so much like love for family and friends and just being around them. So yeah, that is my reflection for November. Go over our November goals, see what we accomplished, and then we will talk about our December goals. Go through my November goals. Y'all know the drill. Let's just disregard the fact that she's not a very cute sheet. I accidentally spilled some coffee on her, but that's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. So for personal goals, start and finish Christmas shopping. I did do that, which is super exciting. Pick out new backsplash. We did not do that. I did not try any new coffee shops. I've been such a homebody. I definitely think I found a better workout split, so I'm gonna circle that off. I do need to get back to going to the gym more, but I have been definitely figuring out what works for me best. I did have a monthly average of 10K steps. Really proud of that. Oh, I didn't cross this one out, but I definitely think we were better about this month, having more intentional time together. And then be 1 week ahead of grad school. I ended up doing that, so I'm really proud of myself for that. Secure 2 to 4 December sponsors. I actually did do that, so that's exciting. Post 2 videos out of my comfort zone. I did. I would probably consider my work week videos out of my comfort zone, and I did post those and they went really well. So really happy you guys are enjoying them. I definitely think, let's just double check if I posted 5 reels, but I think I did post 5 reels, so really happy about that. And then I did not end up posting a Christmas coffee video, maybe in December. Let me know if you guys want to see one. Okay, invest 15 to 20% of my income. I invested 10. I almost still want to check it off though, because like that's still a pretty big accomplishment, but technically I did not. Replenish emergency fund, we did do that. I think I did a really good job this month about being mindful with my spending. Really proud of that. Pay winter grad school tuition, I did that. And then no, I'm bored grocery shopping. I actually was really good this month and I did not at all. So yay to that. Declutter basement, Matt did that. We did find a bedroom mirror. If you've been watching that saga, it finally came to a close. I ended up scoring one at the thrift store for $12, and then we did not tile the fireplace. So I think it was a really good month, honestly. November was definitely a success. Now let's go talk about my December goals. November is gone. Well, technically it's still here because you're watching this at the end of November, but you know what I mean. November goals are gone, done and dusted. Let's talk about December. December, I kind of did things a little different. Like, I definitely still set some small goals, but like I've been saying, I really just want this month to be about resting and recharging for the new year, because obviously at the end of December, we're going to kind of reset for all of 2023 and set some yearly goals and then break them down into monthly goals. And I just want to feel ready and motivated and recharged, and I think it's really important to take breaks from goal setting once in a while to enjoy the month, live in the present, especially with December. It's kind of why I'm not doing Vlogmas. I just want to be in the present, not be overwhelmed and stressed, and just embrace the heck out of the holidays. So that's what we're gonna do. So instead of doing a ton of goals, you guys will see here, I just did like things I want to do, movies to watch, and then I gave myself a few little goals. So let's jump into it. So a lot of these things to do, it's kind of like a Christmas bucket list that are in the Ottawa area, but it'd be fun to make your own like Christmas bucket list wherever you live. So there is a pop-up bar in Ottawa. It's called Sip and Santa. We went a few years ago and we loved it. So I really want to go back there. I kind of want to do a Christmas thing every weekend just to get us out of the house, because I find in the winter we don't really leave the house a ton on date nights, which totally okay, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of switch it up. We're gonna do the drive-through Christmas lights at Wesley Clover again. We do it every year, and this year I'm so excited because my nephew, he just turned 2. He's really into dinosaurs and Christmas lights, and the theme this year is like prehistoric dinosaurs, so we're so excited to take him, and it's gonna be so fun. Next, I would love to go to a Christmas tree farm. Even though we have a fake tree, I just think it would be a fun vibe. It's like a pumpkin patch, you know? Taffy Lane is a street here in like the suburb city, whatever I live in, that like goes all out for Christmas, and our tradition is to go on Christmas Eve. So I put that on our list. There's a few Christmas markets to go to. There is the Ottawa Christmas Market at Lansdowne, and then the Christmas in Old Elmer Market. So those are 2 that I want to go to. And then I heard about Stanley's Holiday Stroll. So super fun if you guys live in Ottawa. Maybe that's some ideas for you guys. Okay. Obviously, these aren't normal Christmas movies to watch. These are actually just 4 Christmas movies that they filmed in Ottawa in the past year that I wanted to watch, so I added those there. But if you guys watch my ultimate Christmas vlog that's coming in the next week or so, I'll have like a Christmas bucket list of like classic movies to watch. Social media goals, I put daily vlogs from December 26th to the 31st, so I don't do normal Vlogmas, but this is like my version of Vlogmas, because as much as I love Vlogmas, a lot of people do it, and then once the 25th comes, everyone obviously takes a break, and rightfully so, but then there's no content to watch, and then I feel like that's when everyone's like off, is like that Christmas break. So last year I did it and it went really well. It's how a lot of you guys found me, so I'm gonna do the daily vlogs from either the 25th to the 31st or the 26th. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. I want to keep up. I've been posting a lot of Instagram reels and I have a lot of fun with it. So I want to post 5, and then I want to sit down, and this is an obvious one because I'm going to film a 2023 reset, but to just plan my 2023 business goals and kind of update my business expenses, QuickBooks, like all that kind of stuff. Once again, in financial goals, plan 2023 money goals. I mean, that's obviously going to happen because I'm going to film a video on it. I put little personal spending, and that's just because my mom always taught us that the month of Christmas or leading up to Christmas after Black Friday, you shouldn't buy yourself anything because you're going to get presents. So I don't like to use restrictive language like none or restrict, but I'm going to try my best to do little personal spending. I want to get caught up on business expenses. I've just been slacking on receipts and stuff, so I need to like spend half a day doing that. Invest 10 to 15% of my income. I put 15 to 20% last month, as you guys saw, which I missed, but I think 10 to 15 is a more feasible percentage. And then I put no new books unless it's a gift, because I actually been pretty good. I've been rarely buying books. I just bought the new Kristen Hanna book because it was on sale at Shoppers. But other than that, I just have a lot of books I want to get through. So I want to try my hardest, because I did put some books on my Christmas wish list as well. So I'm hoping I don't buy any books this month. And then I just put random goals. So I put finish grad school with an A, which if you guys don't know and you're newer here, I had a really bad undergrad experience. I had really bad grades. I failed multiple classes. I was going through it with my mental health. I was in a really abusive, toxic relationship. I had PTSD, and it was a hot mess. Redemption. Grad school is my redemption. So so far I've gotten A's in all my classes, which is really exciting because, like I said, school was not my forte in undergrad. So I have an A right now. I'm hoping to keep it. And then I put have a big declutter day before 2023. So Matt and I will hopefully spend a day just going through every room in the house, or like maybe doing a different room every day and just decluttering. And then I want to refresh Notion in my spreadsheets for 2023, which I think I'm going to put in a reset vlog for you guys. So anyways, those are my goals for December. Let's head over to my office so that we can do my budget, and then we'll come back in here and finish off with my favorites. Alrighty guys, let's jump into my budget for November. As per usual, I always have the spreadsheet that I use linked down below. It's not mine. I bought it from an Etsy shop, and then I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I changed the colors just to kind of suit me a bit more. But I am going to do an in-depth December budget with me because I had some changes to like where my emergency fund is. And I actually posted about some new credit cards that I got because I'm really into just like getting the most out of your credit card points and credit card bonuses, and a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about it a bit more in a video, so I'm going to talk about the new credit cards that I got in my December budget with me. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned for that. I've been kind of on and off, like I've sometimes been putting the budget with me for the next month in the monthly reset. Kind of just depends on how I'm feeling, but there will be a separate one this month, so yay. Welcome to the budget spreadsheet. If you guys are new here, I don't budget from the 1st to like the 30th or 31st of the month. Just I budget based on when I get my AdSense, because obviously I use my AdSense to pay myself, and then my brand deals stay in my business bank account unless I decide to pay it to myself or invest it. So that's why it's not from like November 1st to the 30th. Yeah, it makes sense. So spending breakdown, I'm really proud of myself this month. It's so funny because as I was filling this out earlier, I was like beating myself up because I think down here, oh, I did lie on my goals. I did have one unnecessary grocery haul for sure, but I was like, oh, I should have done that, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like out of everything I accomplished this month, like the one mishap I had is okay. And it wasn't like a reoccurring habit. So I'm very proud of myself. So this month, 19.7% went to bills, 35.8% went to debt, 11.9% went to investment, and then 32% went to expenses. And this would definitely be lower if I took my tuition out. And my investment would be 13.9%. So the tuition just ruined it for me. Here's what I get for trying to not have student loans. So my paychecks for my 9 to 5 were pretty high this month because I worked a lot of additional hours with my conference. So these are normally around $1,100 because I only work 3 days a week, but this is working 4 days a week. My business paycheck, that's how much I paid myself out from the business this month. And then down here, all of my bills are the same. I did add a subscription tab. Most of my subscriptions are under my business, so those get put on my business credit card, like my YouTube Premium, Epidemic Sound, Notion, QuickBooks, all that. So the only personal subscription I have is Kindle Unlimited, and then for like our Netflix and all that stuff, Matt pays for because they have a family plan and they divide it up. So that's that. I did get an annual Crave membership this month because they were doing a Black Friday sale. I think it was $50 off, and so I bought that. But everything else is normal. Oh, I don't know why that says 400. Okay, there we go. Everything is normal. Me as I mess it up. My phone bill was a little higher because we owed our last company $4.50 for some reason. We switched phone companies last month, so you know when you have to pay like 2 phone bills for a little bit? Yeah. Utilities were a bit higher because we had water this month. But other than that, mortgage, condo fees, car payment, car insurance was all the same. Debt, so we put $3,000 on the home loan, and I think that's the last that we're gonna do for a while until next year. I'll talk about that more in like my 2023 financial goals and all that. I invested $1,000 in my TFSA. Really proud of myself for that. I definitely did put $1,000. So this is where it's gonna get confusing. I'll explain it in a second. But I did put $1,000 in my emergency fund. I didn't put anything towards a vacation just because we don't have anything set in stone yet. And then expenses. So as you guys know, I stopped budgeting amounts for these, and I just kind of leaned more into an intuitive mindset, and it's been working really great for me. I just kind of set a number that I'm comfortable paying for my credit card every month. I'd like to see this a little lower. I just kind of put it a bit higher just with the holidays. But to me, tuition, like, yes, I paid for that, but it's not like, I mean, it's an expense, but it's not. So if I take that out, I was at $15.55, which I'm really, really happy with, honestly. Groceries, I don't know why groceries are so high. Oh, it's because I classified LCBO as groceries. That makes sense, I think. Yeah, Farm Boy. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Chef's Plate, I had some codes to use, so I didn't pay the full amount this month, which was awesome. Eating out, we didn't spend much. Coffee runs, pretty good. Gas, I actually didn't fill out my car at all this month. I fill out my car maybe every 5 to 6 weeks. And this was just because I had to change my tires. Don't worry, we know how to do that ourselves. It's because I had a Ford, and last year I traded it in for an Elantra. I have a 2017 Elantra. And my rims from my winter tires on the Ford and the Elantra, sorry, I should say the Focus and the Elantra. Basically, I was able to take the rims from my Ford Focus and put them on the tire of the Elantra, and I had to pay to get that. It looked so inappropriate. I had to pay to get that done. So they took the rims off of one tire and put them on another. Self-care and wellness. So some of that is, which I say this all the time, but you might see me spend money throughout the month, but it is technically a business expense, so some of those go on there. But self-care and wellness this month was, oh, I did a big skincare stock up because I was running out and they were doing a points event. And then I did get my hair cut this month and my nails done, but I do write half of that off, so it gets a little confusing. Treating others, I didn't get anything because my Christmas presents came out of a sinking fund. Treating myself, what did I even buy? This was lipstick for Halloween. Lego, yeah, I bought myself Lego. Marshalls, H&M. I got some good, I think it's because, yeah, I did like a little stock up this month. I got some sweaters, I got a winter jacket. This is all the books I got. So I've started only buying books when they're on a daily deal. So every day Amazon throws out new, like, really great books on daily deals, and I just wait and buy them when they come out, and they're all like $1.99. So I think I got like 10 books for this price. It was kind of crazy. Just adds up real quick. Okay, what else? Stella, that was just some bone broth. Home improvements, we did, oh, I got just a few things throughout the month. Christmas, same thing. That was all I spent this year for decorations, and then tuition, which is the high one. I said this before, but it says I'm at negative 865. I'm not. I have a buffer in my checkings account, so I typically have between $1,000 to $2,000 as a buffer. So basically at the end of the month, like, let's say I started the month off with $2,000 in my checking, now I would probably just be at $1,200, if that makes sense, and then I can replenish next month. But yeah, I'm not actually at negative $800 in my bank account. It's just because I keep a buffer in there as well. But overall, really, really happy with how the month went. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the December budget if you guys want to see that in depth. But let's move on to my current favorites. Hey guys, my hair is slowly starting to fade, so I need to hurry this up. But let's jump into my current favorites. This is like one of my favorite segments. I just think it's so fun and so unique and such a fun way to pizzazz up the monthly reset. So let's jump into it. My current favorite TV shows are Drink Masters, which you haven't watched on Netflix, you need to, especially if you're like into cocktails. Even if you're not, it's a fun show. It's basically just like one of those like cooking reality competition shows. And basically every week these people have to like make a cocktail that reminds you of your childhood, or using rum that is like tropical, and make such beautiful, unique drinks. So just a super fun twist on like a cooking show. So Matt and I literally binged that whole show in like 2 weeks. It was amazing. The next is, which I'm only on episode 3, but I'm loving it. It gives me ultimate Magnolia Parks 50 Shades after vibes. It's on Disney Plus. It's basically about this girl and her toxic relationship with this guy in college. It's like very on again, off again. It literally screams Magnolia Parks. So if you loved that book, give it a watch. And then of course the new season of The Crown, which a lot of people are saying they didn't like. I'm curious if you guys liked it or not. We loved it. I thought it was really slow burn, but I like that. And I also am very invested in the Charles Diana like scandal. So I really loved this season, but I don't know, some people are not vibing with it. Okay, favorite movies. Falling for Christmas, which is the new Lindsay Lohan movie. She made her comeback. It was so cute. Like most Hallmark Christmas movies are cute, but this one was like extra cute. And it was just amazing. It's about this rich girl, Lindsay Lohan. and her dad like owns a hotel chain, and she gets involved in like a skiing accident and hits her head and doesn't remember who she is. And then Cord Overstreet from Glee is a little like Airbnb, or not Airbnb, like an inn owner, a Holiday Inn, and he takes her in while she tries to remember who she is, and y'all can figure out what happened. Very cute. And then last night we saw Wakanda Forever, and I have to say I'm not a huge Black Panther gal. It like never was my favorite character, so I kind of went into it like not knowing what to expect. It's kind of like how I feel about Ant-Man, like it's just not my favorite character, you know what I mean? But the movie was amazing. I definitely teared up a few times. It was so well done. I wasn't sure how they were going to incorporate Chadwick Boseman's death into the movie, obviously, because he died in real life, but it was absolutely amazing. The girl power in that movie was amazing, and so good. And that's coming from someone who like wasn't a huge Black Panther fan. It was amazing. You guys didn't change too much. I just had to fix the camera a little bit and get my phone. But it's not really a new podcast, but I started listening to the Jason Nash podcast, which is called All Good Things with Jason Nash. And I really like it. I've always like enjoyed watching his videos with like David Dobrik and stuff. He had a podcast episode with Joe Gatto. If you guys don't know, he's from Practical Jokers, and it was just really good. So I started binging the rest of his episodes. And then in terms of my favorite song right now, probably the new Benson Boone song, which is called Before You. I love Benson Boone. And then my favorite memory of this month was probably when Matt and I had our like little Christmas shopping day when I filmed my getting ready for the holidays video. Matt had the Friday off because it was Remembrance Day, and so we waited until noon, and then when the stores opened we went like on a little afternoon together, and it was so fun. And then the other night we also had like a little Lego date night, and we both said that that was like one of our favorite moments. I filmed a cute little TikTok, I'll put it on the screen, but we each had our little Lego kits. He had the Disney Castle, I had the Haunted Mansion. We had some wine, and we made some cookies, and we were just building Lego together. It was really wholesome and sweet, so definitely one of my favorite moments of the month. Then my current favorite products. All right, buckle in. I have a lot of them. So okay, the first one is my Joe Fresh Revolve dupe pullover that I got, except it's not really a pullover, it's a full zip, but I'm obsessed with it. It's like the perfect wear when it's like 0 degrees out with a vest. I really, really love that. You guys have seen me wear a million times. It's actually a maternity sweater from H&M, but it's so comfy. And because it's maternity, I just sized down one size, and it's this striped sweater. It's just the perfect length. It's not too thick, and it just goes really, really well with a pair of leggings when I'm working from home. The next is my new American Eagle PJs, which I'm obsessed with. I know I've said this in a few vlogs, but it might not be everybody's thing because it's kind of like a plaid color block, but I'm obsessed with them. I have them right here just because I'm too lazy to find a clip of me wearing them, but I just love the color block on them. I think they're so fun and unique for the holidays, so I love them. And I love a PJ set that comes in shorts and then like a long sleeve top. I think that's just elite for the winter. Like, I'm not trying to have pants in a long sleeve top, you know, and I'm not trying to have shorts in a short sleeve top because it's cold out. So this is truly the elite combo. They also had other ones as well. All-time favorite coffee, it's the Kicking Horse Espresso. Shout out to them. I believe they are a Canadian coffee brand, and these are the best beans we found. As you guys know, we have a Breville machine, and every brand of espresso is different. You have to change the settings, and it can take some time to figure out like which setting works to get the perfect pressure range. And these are the ones that we have decided to keep repurchasing because we just absolutely love them. I'm also obsessed with this granola. It's from Granolust. It's called the Mocha Chocolate Crunch. All of their granolas are pretty good. I get them online. I'm sure you could find them at like Whole Foods or something. It tastes like coffee. It has almonds in it, and it has some chocolate chips in it. It's just perfect, and the ingredients are really good, and it's just really hard to find granola that doesn't have a ton of added sugar in it, so I love this. And then over the last like month or two, I've been just trying a lot of new makeup that I have. A creature of habit. Once in a while I like to try a few new things, so I have like a whole bag of products to show you guys. By no means do you need these all, but if you're in the market for, let's say, a new blush, I got you. Like, I have a product for basically every part of your makeup and skincare routine. So if you're in the market for a new sunscreen, mascara, etc., I got you. First is the Elta MD sunscreen. I got the tinted one. I was never one to really invest in my skincare, which is not good, but as someone who is finally recovering from her cystic acne journey and is like just dealing with scarring and hyperpigmentation now, I'm realizing that there are just some products that are worth investing in, and I have not been able to find a good drugstore sunscreen that doesn't break me out. And I wasn't a huge fan of the Supergoop, honestly. I found that it was starting to separate, and I'd only had it a few months, and whenever I applied it and then put makeup on top, it would peel off, and I didn't love that. Like, I've never found a sunscreen that really wears well with makeup. So I really love this one. I haven't tried the non-tinted version, but I love the tinted one. I get it on Amazon. It's a bit of a splurge, but it's a little bit cheaper than Supergoop and worth every penny to me. A new primer. This is the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. It's really hydrating. I have really dry skin, so I've been really loving this, and everything else is pretty much drugstore, which we love. And like I said, you don't need to go buy all this, but if you're in the market for some new products, these are all tried and true by me. Milani Make It Last Dewy Setting Spray. This is like my third one. It's like really nasty, but it works wonders. I tried this month because everyone talks about it, and my go-to BB cream, you guys know, is the Rimmel Kind and Free one, and I wanted to try this out. It was a bit of a splurge. Well, I guess L'Oreal is just like a little pricier for the drugstore, but I love it. I love the way it looks. Very natural. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I'm sure you guys have all heard of this. I have really dry skin, so this is really great for me because it does not dry my skin out. I have some face products. So I've got some new babies over here. I've been really loving the e.l.f. Putty line. I have the e.l.f. Putty Primer as well, the green one for redness. Love that. But I tried out the Putty Blush and Bronzer this month, and they did not disappoint. Love them. Super pigmented. I love doing this and then doing a powder on top. I got the Putty Blush in Blush Pâté. I got the Putty Bronzer in Honey Drip. So really love those two. And then blush, you guys, I've been in the market for a good blush, and this is it. This is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Berry Amour. Favorite concealer is currently the Rimmel Multitasker Concealer. This is like a medium to full coverage. You can build it up. It's amazing. And it looks really natural if you just like wear this like with some mascara like I do when I work from home. Love that. My mascara combo, I've always used the Essence Lash Princess like for months, but I recently bought the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, and it's made a big difference. I have already pretty long eyelashes, but I feel like it helps my mascara not flake as much during the day and rub off on my eyelids because my eyelashes are so long, they touch my eyelid and the mascara comes off during the day. So the primer just helps it stay in place. I really love it. This combo, Chef's Kiss, they're also like $3.99 at the drugstore. You can't go wrong. I struggle a lot with the little frizzies, so this is my current favorite frizz tamer. It's the L'Oreal Smooth Intense Frizz Taming Serum. It smells like watermelon, which I love so freaking much. This, amazing. Current favorite lipstick, which is the one I'm wearing today. I think it's like the perfect winter color. I also don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not a makeup influencer, like I said. Is this L'Oreal Glow Paradise in Mulberry Bliss. It's just such a nice deep, but not too deep, like pinky purple for winter. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm someone who doesn't think any lipstick looks good on me, and I actually like the way I look in this, so amazing. Those are all my current favorite products. And then lastly was my favorite read of the month. No surprise, was The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I've had this on my TBR for so long, and it's one of those books that's been on my TBR because I knew it would literally wreck me. Like, I put off reading it because I knew it would wreck me, and it did. I'm obsessed with it. I just finished The Four Winds as well, and today actually I picked up her new book. So this was amazing. I don't typically love friendship sister stories. It's not for me. It's why I don't really want to read Firefly Lane, but this was absolutely incredible. Definitely like women's historical fiction with a splash of romance, but it was really just so eye-opening to read about just France during the Second World War and how it was like Nazi occupied, and it was just a really amazing story about two sisters. And I already want to reread it, honestly. So that's that. I feel like the lighting just changed, and if it did, I'm so sorry. It's like starting to get a little dark out there. It's like 3:30, which is so sad. But last month I did a little segment talking about all the book releases that I was looking forward to this month, so I wanted to share some because I keep them all on my calendar. A lot of you guys always ask how I keep track of new releases, and I put them on my calendar as soon as I hear about them. You can also just Google like Goodreads new releases December 2022, and like a lot of the most popular books will come up. So this month there's a ton. I'm also gonna include some from the end of November as well. A Quiet Life by Ethan Joella. We've got the new Holly Jackson book, which is exciting. It's called 5 Survive. We've got The Personal Assistant by Kimberly Bell, which I'm so excited because I love her books. She writes a lot of great thrillers, and all 3 of those come out on November 29th. Then on the 1st of December, we have The Widow by Kiera Ruda. On the 6th, I'm so excited about this. We have Anastasia by Sophie Lark, which is one of my favorite authors. I believe this one will be on Kindle Unlimited. I cannot confirm nor deny, but Anastasia was one of my favorite animated movies growing up, so I'm beyond excited to read her adaptation of it. We also have The Last Invitation by Darby Kane. Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis. She wrote 8 Perfect Hours last year, which was like a holiday romance. Then we don't have anything pretty much till after Christmas. And on the 27th of December, we have A Small Affair by Flora Collins and All the Dark Places by Terry Parlato. And that's all I have for December. Yeah, so if you guys have any good new releases for December that I have forgotten about, let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this month's monthly reset. It was definitely more of just like a chill, relaxing hangout vibe. These are some of my favorite kind of resets to film. So I was taking a fat snooze in the background. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got to reset for December with me. And thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me always. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!